Waking up on a beautiful, sunny Saturday morning and drinking a hot cup of coffee is a wonderful human feeling. But looking straight up at your kitchen ceiling and realizing you have to spend 6 entire hours scrubbing sticky strawberry juice off the white paint is the absolute worst part of being a responsible adult.
Sticky strawberry juice on the ceiling? Oh no, Sam. Please do not tell me you are still cleaning up the massive ice blender explosion from your terrible romantic anniversary. Welcome to a very messy, highly exhausting episode of the English Unscripted podcast, everyone. I am Lita.
And I am Sam, the man whose entire apartment currently smells exactly like an old, wet, yellow sponge. Today, guys, we are completely diving into the terrible nightmare of daily housework, the absolute madness of washing a mountain of dirty dishes, and why cleaning your bathroom makes you want to immediately sell your house and live in the quiet forest.
Living in the forest is definitely much cleaner, Sam. You never have to vacuum the grass. We have 3 very soapy, heavy chapters for you today, guys. First, we are talking about the absolute panic of deep cleaning a sticky kitchen. Then we will explore the endless crying tragedy of doing the laundry. And finally, we will talk about the extreme danger of sharing a bathroom with a very messy roommate.
3 chapters of pure cleaning therapy. But wait, Lita, before I tell you exactly how my right arm completely stopped working from scrubbing the walls, we have a very special heavy lifting mission for our language learners today.
Oh, absolutely. What is the big physical strategy for our listeners this time, Sam? We need them to build some serious vocabulary muscles.
Listeners, if you want to completely master this beautiful language and sound incredibly strong when you speak, you absolutely cannot just listen to this audio once. You have to treat this podcast exactly like a heavy, intense workout at the English gym.
A heavy workout at the gym. I completely love lifting heavy weights, Sam. How do we actually exercise our English brains?
Well, the very first time you listen, you're just doing a nice, easy physical warm-up. You listen to the funny story while you're sweeping the floor, you laugh at my sticky kitchen, and you just stretch your ears. But the second time, you put down the broom and you start lifting the heavy vocabulary weights. You pause the audio, you repeat the big words out loud, and you completely build massive, unstoppable fluency muscles.
Yes, build those massive vocabulary muscles, guys. Sweat for your English. So, Sam, please do not tell me you did not actually use a tiny kitchen sponge to clean the massive ice explosion off the high ceiling.
I absolutely did, Lita. I had to stand on a completely dangerous, shaking wooden chair for 3 entire hours. I was just moving my tired arm in tiny, slow circles, rubbing the pink strawberry stains over and over and over again. It was so incredibly slow and completely boring. I honestly wanted to just paint the entire kitchen red and go to sleep.
Honestly, Sam, hearing how you stood on a shaking chair doing the exact same slow, incredibly boring movement for 3 heavy hours, I think that is a wonderfully annoying, highly frustrating vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Tedious.
Yes, tedious. It's an excellent B2 adjective that describes a job or a task that is incredibly long, extremely slow, and completely, totally boring, like scrubbing tiny drops of strawberry juice off a high ceiling, which is an absolutely tedious chore that destroys your human soul.
Listeners, you definitely need to practice this completely slow, boring word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Stop doing tedious housework.
T-D-yes.
Tedious. Cleaning that kitchen was completely, totally tedious, Lita. I'm officially eating all my meals from paper plates forever. And that actually makes me very curious about our hardworking listeners.
Oh, we definitely need to hear their cleaning nightmares. Listeners, we have our first very soapy, tedious question for you right now. When you look around your busy house, what is the single absolute worst household chore that you completely hate and will happily ignore for 3 entire weeks? Is it washing greasy frying pans or maybe folding a massive mountain of clean clothes?
Tell us your absolute worst tedious chores in the comments down below. We desperately need to know I'm not the only adult who hates washing dishes. So, Lita, do you want to know what terrible disaster happened when I finally finished cleaning the ceiling and stepped down from the shaking wooden chair? I completely finished the ceiling, Lita. I was so incredibly proud of my tired right arm. I slowly stepped backward off the shaky wooden chair, and I put my heavy foot directly inside the massive plastic bucket of dirty pink water.
Oh no, haha, you stepped inside the dirty bucket? Please do not tell me it spilled all over the clean kitchen floor.
It completely exploded, Lita. A massive wave of pink strawberry soap covered my socks, my shoes, and the entire white floor. I looked down at the terrible mess and I loudly screamed, "I have to clean the whole kitchen again!"
Wait a minute, guys. Listeners, I have a fantastic native secret for you right here. Did you hear how Sam just pronounced the words have to? He sounded completely terrified, but also exactly like a formal British king reading a royal declaration to his people.
Oh no, did I sound completely robotic while my kitchen was flooding with pink water, Lita? I thought have to was the perfect dramatic way to express my absolute adult misery.
It is absolutely perfect if you're writing a serious essay for a university professor, Sam. But when native speakers are talking fast, especially when we are completely annoyed and staring at a dirty floor, we just smash the words completely together and say, have to, have to.
Oh, have to. I have to clean the whole kitchen again. That sounds so much faster and incredibly frustrated, Lita. It completely shows my absolute lack of energy.
Exactly. Use have to when you want to sound completely natural and exhausted by your daily chores, guys. I have to go. I have to wash this. So, Sam, did you actually grab a mop and fix the pink disaster?
I just took off my wet pink socks, left the bucket exactly where it was, and went straight to sleep on the living room sofa, Lita. The floor is still completely sticky right now.
You completely surrendered to the strawberry floor, Sam. But honestly, ignoring a sticky kitchen is just one tiny room of your life, because the absolute most terrifying, endless chore is the massive mountain of dirty clothes that slowly takes over your entire bedroom. So guys, throw away your yellow sponges and grab your heavy laundry baskets, because we're washing straight into Chapter 2. We are going to explore the endless tragedy of doing the laundry, why folding clean clothes is actually impossible, and the terrible mystery of the missing left sock. Let's go.
Washing dirty clothes in an expensive electronic machine is a wonderful, magical invention of the modern world. But taking those clean, warm clothes out of the dryer and violently throwing them onto a single wooden chair in your bedroom for exactly 14 days is an absolute failure of human discipline.
Haha, the famous laundry chair. Sam, you literally just spent 2 hours washing them to be perfectly clean and smell like fresh flowers. Why do you let them sit there until they look like a massive, wrinkly mountain?
Because folding tiny shirts and matching boring socks is incredibly difficult and completely boring, Lita. I honestly looked at the mountain of clothes yesterday and I told my younger brother I did a massive mistake when I bought 50 pairs of black socks.
Wait, Sam, you did a massive mistake? The strict English grammar police are absolutely throwing all your wrinkled clothes in the trash right now. You cannot ever use the verb do with the word mistake, my messy friend. You always make a mistake. You made a mistake.
Oh, right. Thank you, Officer Lita. I absolutely made a massive mistake. My tired laundry brain completely forgot the basic verb rules because I was staring at the terrifying pile of cotton. But honestly, Lita, the absolute worst part is not even the folding. It is the terrible fact that the laundry cycle never, ever stops. You finally empty the laundry basket, you feel completely victorious, and exactly 3 hours later, a dirty shirt magically appears inside it again.
Honestly, Sam, hearing how the massive mountain of dirty laundry never stops growing and completely refuses to give you a break, I think that is a wonderfully annoying, highly continuous vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Relentless.
Yes, relentless. It is an excellent B2 adjective that describes something that is extremely strict, continues without ever stopping, and completely refuses to slow down or give you a break, like the relentless mountain of dirty laundry that magically grows back every single day of your adult life.
Listeners, you definitely need to practice this completely unstoppable, tiring word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Stop creating dirty clothes.
Relentless.
Relentless. Relentless. The laundry basket is completely, totally relentless, Lita. I honestly just want to wear the exact same gray shirt for an entire month. And that actually makes me very curious about our busy listeners.
Oh, we definitely need to hear their bedroom secrets. Listeners, we have our second very messy folding question for you right now. When you finally wash and dry your clothes, what is your absolute worst laundry habit? Do you throw everything onto the famous laundry chair for a week? Or do you completely leave the clean clothes directly inside the dark dryer until you need to wear them?
Tell us your absolute worst laundry habits in the comments down below. We desperately need to know I am not the only adult living directly out of a laundry basket. So, Lita, do you want to know exactly what heavy object I accidentally left at the bottom of the washing machine that completely destroyed my favorite white shirt?
I am actually covering my eyes, Sam. Please do not tell me you left your expensive mobile phone in the pocket of your jeans, or maybe a massive red sock that turned everything bright pink.
I honestly wish it was just a normal red sock, Lita. I left the heavy, expensive blue ink pen directly inside my pants. The exact same terrible pen that completely destroyed my 10-year master plan. The hot water of the washing machine completely melted the plastic and it exploded everywhere. Every single white shirt I own is now a completely ugly dark blue nightmare.
Oh my goodness. I blew ink explosion inside the hot washing machine, Sam. You are completely cursed by that golden pen. Did you immediately throw all your ruined clothes directly into the trash?
I did not want to accept my terrible fate, Lita. I sat on the bathroom floor for 2 hours scrubbing my favorite white shirt with heavy soap, completely trying to save it, but it was absolutely impossible. The dark blue ink was permanent, and I could not salvage a single piece of cotton.
Honestly, Sam, hearing how you desperately scrubbed the permanent ink and completely failed to save your favorite shirt, I think that is a wonderfully tragic, highly useful vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Salvage.
Yes, salvage. It is an excellent B2 verb that means to successfully save something from being completely ruined, destroyed, or lost forever, like desperately trying to salvage your beautiful white clothes after a massive blue ink explosion and completely failing.
Listeners, you definitely need to practice this completely desperate saving word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Check your heavy pockets.
Salvage.
Salvage. I completely failed to salvage my laundry, Lita. I'm officially wearing dark blue shirts for the rest of my adult life.
I completely support that colorful decision, Sam. You definitely need to stay far away from white cotton. But honestly, destroying your own laundry in a washing machine is just a tiny personal tragedy, because the absolute most terrifying, disgusting housework disaster happens when you have to clean a tiny bathroom that you share with a completely messy roommate. So guys, throw away your blue shirts and grab your heavy rubber gloves, because we're scrubbing straight into Chapter 3. We are going to explore the absolute horror of a shared bathroom, why wet towels are always on the floor, and the terrible mystery of the empty toothpaste. Let's go.
Lita, ruining a massive load of white laundry with a blue pen is an expensive, highly embarrassing personal mistake. But opening the wooden door to a tiny shared apartment bathroom that your younger brother just finished using and seeing a massive wet towel soaking directly on the floor is an absolute biological hazard.
A biological hazard? Sam, please do not tell me he also left the cap off the toothpaste and completely squeezed it everywhere like a wild, angry animal.
He absolutely did, Lita. There was sticky blue toothpaste completely covering the glass mirror. The white sink was completely covered in tiny little hairs from his electric razor, and there was absolutely zero toilet paper left on the little plastic roll. He just used the very last piece and completely walked away like a happy, relaxed king. I looked at the wet, sticky blue toothpaste, and I honestly felt completely sick to my stomach. It was absolutely disgusting to look at.
Honestly, Sam, hearing how you stared at the wet, sticky blue toothpaste and the dirty sink and felt completely physically sick, I think that is a wonderfully disgusting, highly visual vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Repulsive.
Yes, repulsive. It is an excellent B2 adjective that describes something that is so incredibly messy, dirty, or completely unpleasant that it actually makes you feel physically sick and want to run away immediately, like walking into a sticky, wet bathroom that your younger brother completely destroyed and finding it absolutely repulsive.
Listeners, you absolutely need to practice this completely disgusting, sick word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Clean the toothpaste off the mirror.
Repulsive.
Repulsive. The sticky blue bathroom was completely repulsive, Lita. I honestly wanted to sell the apartment and move directly into the quiet forest. And that actually makes me very curious about our brave, clean listeners.
Oh, we definitely need to hear their roommate horror stories. Listeners, we have our third and final, very messy bathroom question for you right now. When you share a house or an apartment with your family or a roommate, what is the absolute worst, most repulsive bathroom habit they do every single day? Is it leaving wet towels directly on the cold floor? Or maybe leaving the empty toilet paper roll for you to fix?
Tell us your absolute worst repulsive bathroom stories in the comments down below. We desperately need to know I am not the only adult living in a biological hazard. So, Lita, do you want to know what my brother actually said when I handed him a yellow sponge and told him to clean his own mess?
I am absolutely holding my breath right now, Sam. Please do not tell me he took your yellow sponge and just threw it directly out the apartment window.
He completely ignored the yellow sponge, Lita. I stood in the hallway, I pointed angrily at the sticky blue mirror, and he just looked at me with a completely innocent, confused face. He proudly smiled and loudly said, "Oh, I am completely sorry, Sam. I thought we were paying a professional cleaning lady to come every Thursday morning."
Oh my goodness. A professional cleaning lady? Sam, you guys live in a tiny, cheap apartment. He completely invented a fake employee just to run away from the sticky mess.
He absolutely did, Lita. He quickly put on his massive black headphones, grabbed his car keys, and completely ran out the front door to go play video games with his friends. He totally managed to escape the horrible responsibility.
Honestly, Sam, hearing how your brother completely ran away and smoothly escaped his terrible bathroom duties, I think that is a wonderfully sneaky, highly irresponsible vocabulary word for our listeners to deeply understand today. Evade.
Yes, evade. It is an excellent B2 verb that means successfully escape or completely avoid doing a difficult, annoying duty that you're actually supposed to do, like a lazy younger brother completely evading his bathroom cleaning by running out the door with heavy headphones.
Listeners, you absolutely need to practice this completely sneaky, escaping word and say it with us right now.
Say it loud and clear in your room, guys. Stop running away from the wet sponge.
Evade.
Evade. He completely managed to evade the terrible chore, Lita. I honestly had to clean the repulsive blue toothpaste entirely by myself.
You are officially the free cleaning lady, Sam. But honestly, evading your boring housework to go play fun video games is a very common human survival strategy. Just remember, you can ignore a dirty kitchen, but you absolutely cannot evade your beautiful English journey.
Oh, absolutely. Listeners, you can run away from a wet towel on the bathroom floor, but you definitely cannot run away from learning new vocabulary.
Exactly. So grab your official VIP escape ticket right now. Smash that subscribe button so you can hide from your messy house and build your English muscles with our amazing community every single week.
Keep washing those big vocabulary words in your brain, guys.
Your subscription is your weekly escape ticket from the daily chores, everyone. Thank you so much for completely surviving pink floors and sticky mirrors with us today. Please actually throw the empty toilet paper roll in the trash, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone. Go wash your dirty dishes.